I absolutely hate that 90 Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After. Star Sumit Singh has shared an emotional update about his relationship with Jenny Slatten. Sumit is a 35-year-old man from Delhi who first appeared in 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way Season 1 with Jenny, who is 30 years older than him. There was no reason for Sumit and Jenny to have been compatible even with their massive age gap, but they were. Sumit and Jenny's storyline also had a lot of appearances from his family to show scenes where Sumit begged and cried to be accepted by them. Sumit's mother even threatened suicide to stop him from marrying Jenny. I have been missing watching this kind of drama on 90 Day Fiancé because all other couples, old and new, can never compare. I would love to have them back on the show, but it's Sumit who's left me convinced that they won't return. I started watching 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way because of Jenny and Sumit. The first season had already aired, and I was hooked by the catfish angle. The season had a host of plot twists for these two, including Sumit's ex-wife. If we list down the most jaw-dropping catfishing stories in the franchise, Jenny and Sumit will be at the top of the list. Jenny had knowingly decided to date Sumit after she realized she had been scammed. Meanwhile, Sumit had hidden a whole wife from Jenny for over 2 years. I don't know what Sumit was thinking when he okayed Jenny moving to India in season 2 of The Other Way while being married to someone else. How could I ever forget Sumit's parents trying to test Jenny's flexibility by teaching her yoga and performing something called Neti Yoga to scare American Jenny and get rid of her. Jenny and Sumit's storyline was a Bollywood movie in itself. The only thing missing was them breaking out into a random song and dance routine. However, something had convinced me Sumit was going to break Jenny's heart sooner or later. Instead, Sumit proved me and millions of other fans wrong by sticking to Jenny's side. Even those who thought Sumit was with Jenny for a green card were proved wrong, since it's been over 3 years since Sumit and Jenny married. They are still living in India, in the same house that fans have come to love, and emoting the same kind of love for each other that they had on the show. Fans like me have been following the couple's journey on Instagram. In October 2024, Sumit revealed they were still going strong. He posted a heartfelt message for Jenny on his Instagram page. Sumit's message to Jenny with an unseen video of Jenny dancing on a sunny day after celebrating Holi was a sight for sore eyes. They received comments such as, "My favorite couple, I wish to see y'all on the show again sometime," which was posted by Neptune 1969. I agreed with everything the fan had to say about Jenny and Sumit. However, Jenny and Sumit have been missing from all the major spin-offs. They are being ignored. Jenny and Sumit's storyline may have missed the oomph and the theatrics for the show to consider replacing them with someone else. After Sumit's family, including his mother, accepted Jenny, Jenny may have stopped cleaning the kitchen altogether. Jokes aside, Sumit and Jenny were recently in the news when, in May 2024, she reached out to the official 90 Day Fiancé casting Instagram page at 90 Day Fiancé Cast and asked them to cast her again. Jenny wrote, "Jenny and Sumit would love to be back on The Other Way." Jenny was acting desperate for no good reason. She wanted the casting team to know that a lot had happened in their lives after the show. However, those fans who read her comment told Jenny that she didn't need to come back. Someone even told Jenny that she and Sumit were so boring. I'm not sure who these fans were, but telling Sumit and Jenny to keep away from the show was harsh. Meanwhile, Jenny and Sumit were unbothered. Still, it's starting to look like the naysayers will win in this situation since Jenny and Sumit might never return. All the possible dramatic situations that could have given fans a reason to watch the 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way and 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After have been dealt with. Sumit and Jenny are happy together with zero problems in their marriage. There is indeed no reason for them to make a comeback unless they stage a split, which I believe is something the couple can never do since Sumit's emotional note to his wife says it all. Over the years, 90 Day Fiancé has brought viewers some of the most unforgettable and dramatic love stories, but few have been as polarizing as Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh's. Their tumultuous journey has captivated audiences since their debut, with cultural barriers, family interference, and age differences creating an almost insurmountable set of obstacles. Yet, Through all the ups and downs, they appeared to overcome the odds. Until now. Recent developments in their relationship have left me, and likely many fans, feeling disappointed and questioning whether their love story has run its course. Jenny and Sumit's relationship started with a web of deception, as Sumit initially catfished Jenny online by pretending to be someone else. Despite this rocky beginning, Jenny forgave him, believing their love was genuine. However, this was just the first of many hurdles they would face. From Sumit's secret arranged marriage to his overbearing parents' refusal to accept Jenny, their relationship seemed doomed from the start. Jenny sacrificed her comfortable life in California to be with Sumit in India, enduring endless cultural adjustments, including visa struggles and family drama. Many fans rooted for Jenny, admiring her patience and resilience, even when Sumit repeatedly put his family's wishes before her. When Sumit finally divorced his first wife and married Jenny in secret, it felt like a victory. After nearly a decade of uncertainty, their love was legitimized through marriage. However, the struggles didn't stop there. Sumit's parents were outraged when they discovered the secret wedding, and his reluctance to stand up for Jenny continued to create tension. Jenny believed that becoming Sumit's wife would bring her the security and respect she had long desired. But instead, she found herself in the same exhausting cycle, fighting for validation and a place in Sumit's world. Rather than taking a firm stand against his family's disapproval, Sumit continued to waver, leaving Jenny feeling unsupported and emotionally drained. Recently, Sumit and Jenny have given updates about their relationship that have sparked concerns among fans. While Jenny seems desperate to build a happy life together, Sumit appears emotionally disconnected and more preoccupied with pleasing his family than prioritizing his wife. One of the biggest disappointments is Sumit's hesitancy to embrace the marriage fully. He still seeks his parents' approval, despite years of them making it clear that they do not accept Jenny as his wife. Instead of focusing on strengthening his bond with Jenny, he entertains the idea of moving back in with his family or trying to convince them to give her a chance, something that has been tried and failed multiple times. Jenny, on the other hand, is showing signs of frustration and sadness. She left everything behind for Sumit, only to feel like an afterthought in his life. Fans have noticed how she looks increasingly weary, and her usual optimism is fading. It's heartbreaking to watch someone who has given so much to a relationship feel continuously unfulfilled. Another troubling aspect of their relationship is their differing views on the future. Jenny, who is significantly older than Sumit, wants to settle down and enjoy a peaceful life. She's at a stage where she craves stability and doesn't have the energy for constant battles with Sumit's family. Sumit, however, is still trying to balance being a devoted son while also being a husband, and he often seems more invested in the former. One of the most disappointing revelations was Sumit's openness to the idea of having children, despite knowing Jenny cannot have more. This revelation suggests that deep down, Sumit may still struggle with accepting a future without children, which could create a further divide between them. While Jenny has always known about the age gap and tried to remain understanding, it's unfair to expect her to compromise on something she simply cannot change. Watching this relationship unfold has led me to one main conclusion. Jenny deserves better. She deserves a partner who values and prioritizes her, rather than constantly making her feel like she is in competition with his family. Love is about mutual respect and commitment, and despite his words, Sumit's actions often say otherwise. Time and time again, Sumit has failed to make firm decisions that place Jenny's happiness at the forefront. While cultural and familial ties are important, a marriage requires both partners to fully commit to one another. If Sumit cannot stand by Jenny wholeheartedly, then perhaps their relationship is not as strong as we once believed. With the current state of their relationship, it's unclear whether Jenny and Sumit can find a resolution that truly makes them both happy. Jenny has already sacrificed so much, but the question remains, how much more can she give before she loses herself completely? If Sumit does not make a real effort to support and validate Jenny as his wife, it might be time for her to rethink her future. As heartbreaking as it may be, sometimes love is not enough when one person consistently feels like they are fighting alone.